Hi YouTube, this is Evie. Welcome back to my channel, and today I have a bit of an unplanned video for you guys. My parents are visiting this weekend and I wasn't sure if I was going to have any time to film or not, but as it turns out, they left earlier today than I thought they would, so that does give me time to make a video for you all. And this would be a great chance to talk about a subject that I have received a lot of questions about, a lot of comments about, but haven't really had a chance to cover just because it doesn't really fit into any of the series or videos that I've been working on. Today, I'm going to be talking about what a protector is, what a protector does, how do you get a protector, what the roles are like based on if they're online or in person, basically everything about protection and having a protector. So a protector is someone who is guiding a submissive, usually one who is newer to the scene or one who has recently left a relationship with a dominant, through the community and helps them kind of acclimate and keeps them happy and healthy as a submissive without actually participating in BDSM with them. By that I mean they don't participate in bondage, in sadism, masochism, discipline, any of that. They don't participate sexually or romantically with the submissives that they are protecting. This is not to say that protectors or submissives never actually end up getting involved with each other, but it is generally frowned upon, and it's not the purpose of having a protector to eventually pursue a relationship with them. Ideally, a protector is a dominant that you are friends with, somebody who is well respected in the community and who is well known, who can help keep unwanted advances from dominance at bay while also nurturing your submissive side and also letting you explore the community while feeling safe. Now, having a protector will manifest itself in different ways, depending on if you are having a protector online or in person or a mixture of both. If you have a protector that you know in real life, they are usually somebody who will go to play parties with you, go to dungeons with you, go to munches. Sometimes they will stick very, very closely by you if that's what you want, and they will monitor everything extremely closely, including conversations, but most of the time they will kind of just sort of stand back and sort of monitor the situation from afar and just sort of make sure that everything goes as planned. Oftentimes, if you are in a physical community, especially in sort of one of the more old guard oriented communities, a protector will provide you with a collar that has their initials on it and a P, which stands for protection, and this is supposed to be respected by other dominants. That way they know that you are under protection for somebody else and that you are not really interested in pursuing any dominance at this time. Now, in the newer communities where the old guard mindset isn't as prevalent, you won't usually see collars of protection with all of, the lettering and the initials and the actual symbolism behind it. This isn't to say that submissives who are under protection don't wear collars. They certainly do if they want to, but there isn't quite that same level of formality associated with it. And if you have a protector who is online, they will usually do things like monitor your messages and your social media, so places like Instagram, FetLife, Twitter, anything like that where you could be interacting with other people just to make sure that nobody is bothering you, and especially if you've recently broken up with a dominant and don't want to interact with them anymore, making sure that your past relationships aren't trying to come back into your life. They'll also interact with you on Skype or from phone calls or text messages, making sure that you are happy and that you're taking this transition to this new stage in your life well and that everything is going smoothly. And a protector that you might have in real life can do a lot of the same things that an online protector can do in terms of actually monitoring your messages and making sure that no one is interacting with you that you don't want to. It's just up to what you actually want to get out of a relationship with a protector. So oftentimes how I will see this set up specifically with an online protector is somebody will have something on their profile that says, under protection of blah, 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 and then they'll have something in like the first part of their profile that says, all of my messages must go through blank, or all of my messages are read by blank, and if you aren't approved by them or they don't like what you're saying, you will be blocked from my profile and you're no longer able to speak with me. The relationship between a submissive and a protector generally ends when the submissive is finally comfortable enough with the community to pursue it on their own, or when they find a dominant who they are actually wanting to spend time with and actually interested in pursuing a BDSM relationship with. Now, I do want to make it clear from some of the ways this gets talked about that you don't need a protector to be part of the community if you don't have a dominant already. Having a protector is a really good idea, especially if you don't already, have a lot of experience, or if you're just completely new to kink in general. But you don't need a protector for that. You could also have a dominant who is a trainer. You could have another submissive help guide you and teach you about being a submissive. You do not need a protector, although especially if you're participating in the real life community, it is a good idea. Additionally, I don't want to make it sound like dominants who are looking for submissives are extremely aggressive and that they will pursue you unless you have a dominant standing between you and them. That's not the case at all, especially in newer communities. They are very good about being respectful and, about not running over the top of you and hitting on you at every chance they get. Having a protector is simply a way to keep those type of interactions from happening. It's not to say that they are at all common or they are expected or it's something that every submissive goes through unless they have a protector. It's just a way to kind of prevent that from happening. Like in the same way where if you go to a bar by yourself, you're more likely to be hit on even if you don't want to be. You go with a friend instead and they're more likely to kind of leave you alone or at the very least be more respectful when they approach you. Now, if you are looking for a protector and you just completely don't know anybody in the scene at all, I would start on FetLife, make a profile, but make it extremely clear that you are just looking for a protector at this time. Start to interact with some people that you might meet at Munches or at Sloshes or whatever it is that you end up going to. Try to build some friendships, and from there, if you do meet a dominant who would be willing to be your protector, that is generally the way to go. Like when you are interested in a dominant, you do need to be careful when you are interacting with somebody who is a potential protector. If you don't really know the community that well, you should probably talk to some other submissives if that dominant happens to have other submissives at that time or other submissives that they're no longer with. Talk to them if they're respected in the community, if they're well known, if they're able to respect people's limits. Generally get a sense of what this person is like and what other people think of them first before actually deciding about whether or not you would like them to be your protector. Now, to end this video, I want to re-emphasize the fact that a protector is supposed to be a dominant that you are not sexually or romantically involved in. You are not supposed to participate in BDSM with them because that sort of ruins the whole point of having a protector. Protector is there to guide you as you are exploring the scene without actually participating in any elements of BDSM. If you are at all romantically or sexually interested in a dominant, don't ask them to be your protector. Be honest about it, be forward, be upfront with them about wanting to pursue a relationship with them romantically or sexually rather than trying to use being a protector as like a stepping stool to that point. That's not what the role of a protector is meant for at all. And that's really all I know about having a protector in BDSM. I've never actually had a protector myself, so I don't really have a lot of personal anecdote as far as that's concerned. When I was new to the community, I never had a protector. I didn't really feel the need for one. I kind of just got out there and met a lot of dominants, and I had a few that I trained with. They weren't really serious, committed relationships. They were just strictly there to train me, teach me about pet play, teach me about bondage, teach me about other things that I was interested in, and introduce me to the community and kink before deciding whether or not I actually wanted to pursue a long-term relationship with any of them. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more. Please, as always, leave any questions or comments that you might have down below, and I am more than happy to answer them. But until I see you next time, I hope you have a great rest of your day and a great rest of your week. Bye-bye.